Hi, Sir Alden.
Hello, hello.
First, kumusta ka muna? Sobrang busy mo despite of this sa mga projects na ginagawa mo ngayon.
Yung masyado, kaya pa nga eh. I mean, hindi mo kasi nararamdaman yung pagod when you're inspired and motivated. So far, all the projects naman this 2023, very blessed naman ako dahil magaganda yung dumadating sa atin. So grateful tayo dyan.
And congratulations sa mga fan movies mo. And of course, what made you say yes na tanggapin tong proyektong to? And what was your reaction na maging partner si Heaven?
Well, first, we're very much grateful to GMA for granting me an opportunity to work with Viva independently. So this is a partnership of Myriad Corporation and Viva Films and Studio Viva. So parang we were granted by Boss Vic Del Rosario of mounting, creating the story, and at the same time, siya rin yung unang nagtiwala sa akin to direct this. And this is my first ever directorial project, kaya yun, I will not let this go to waste. Kaya I'm very much happy na nag-grant to sa akin.
Sundutan ko lang yan. Since this is your debut for this film, my question for you is, do you feel any pressure for this project?
Yes, of course, definitely. Ganun naman, everyday tayo, we wake up to pressure. Pressure is our breakfast, you know? Lang ng lahat ng tao kasi regardless if you're in the showbiz industry or in other field of work or anything that has to do with approvals, may pressure yan. So that's an inevitable feeling. Kaya part yun, but it's up to you on how you will use that pressure. Are you gonna use it to in a negative way for you to feel low and unmotivated, or are you gonna use that as a fuel for you to be able to produce and create something that's needed from you by the people who trust you?
Alden, ano yung style mo as a director na producer? More on micromanagement ka ba or macromanagement?
Well, dito, sa directors muna, I have a very efficient team. Siyempre dahil first ko to and I really haven't got the chance to study this formally and academically. So I had crash courses with the same people that with me here. And but yun kasi yung maganda eh. Parang all the people involved in this production and with Viva granting us full control of the project. They let me say my piece muna. They let me say my suggestions first before, you know, they suggest ideas para at least in a way, without them knowing it, they are empowering me kasi now they believe in my vision. You know, first, of course, I was an actor. No, I'm an actor turned director. So basically, when we read scripts, and tayo, every one of us, all of us, when we read scripts, we create images in our head. We imagine the scenes. It's just that the only difference now is I'm seeing my vision and visions into reality. Kasi before, di ba, like, I've been in the industry for a decade, I've read maybe hundreds or a lot of scripts already. But this time, mas nagiging concrete yung visions ko dahil ako mismo yung nagkakascade nun and nagpo-put into action nung mga eksena that I see in my head.
And then how about sa mga technical aspects ng movie na ito? Ano yung parang you're excited about na part?
Yes. Excuse me. First, we are the first film to ever be using the Tico lens. So the Tico lens is a lens invented and created by a film cinematographer in the US. Ang pangalan niyo po ay Tico Herrera. So we are the first film na gagamit ng ganong lente. So with our technicals also, it's very updated. You know, most of the time, as you can see, all of our headsets are wireless, our playbacks are wireless. So parang ganun din, parang we are starting it in a right tone na parang, you know, the technology is already available. So for efficiency, parang we see it as an advantage also on our end. Now we make the the shoot days or the filming days faster with this technology, and at the same time, mas madali yung cascading of information since this is we are required to cascade information and disseminate information into multiple people. So with that technology and that wireless technology that we are using now, mas madali yung pagpasa-pasa ng information, and also the lens. Nagulat din ako sa kanya when we had our test shoot because the lens is very much, kumbaga, binabawasan niya yung trabaho ng colorist and ng taga-grade ng film. Kasi with available light and wala masyadong filters for the lens, iba na agad yung quality na nakaka-capture ng lente na to. You will definitely get what I'm talking about when you watch Out of Order.
Since this is your directorial debut, can you give us a brief parang history po of what you made say yes po dito sa film, or meron ka bang kasama ka pa dun sa pag-conceptualize ng Out of Order?
Yes, in every step.
Okay.
We started conceptualizing this way back September. So we've had brainstormings with our writers. This is a screenplay by Randy Villanueva and Karen Lustica. So Karen Lustica is also a lawyer and nagpe-pre-law siya sa school, and a writer din siya at the same time. So this concept is well thought of. I've had different immersions with Heaven also. We went to actual trials about murder sa QC Hall of Justice, and a huge thank you to Judge Hilda Pangilinan for accommodating our request. So, you know, that's how, of course, this is a crime suspense thriller film that involves arraignments and litigations of the court. So this is a very technical material. We can't go wrong with it. Pagtatawanan kami, pag pinanood kami, and then gagawin namin yung mga nakikita nating contents that involves courtrooms na hindi up to date. So we made sure, our team made sure that we are fully prepped with the tape and treatment for the court scenes, and the technicalities and the terminologies to be used must be updated, and the practices as well. So kumbaga, what we will showcase here in Out of Order is the modern litigation of cases sa korte.
Question. You've been part of many successful films as an actor, and you're putting on a new hat, so to speak, as a director. Are there any similarities that you see, or many differences then when preparing for this production, especially since you're going to be doing both roles at the same time?
I have to admit, it's very difficult. I've had sleepless nights studying the script. Parang I really had to know the script at the back of my hands. Na whatever, especially no less than Danoni Buencamino, Soliman Cruz, Yayo Aguila, Miss Andrea Del Rosario, Joyce Ching, Nico Manalo, yung cast natin dito, parang hindi pwedeng magtatanong sila sa akin and then wala akong maisasagot. So ganun siya, ganun yung naging process ko. Na I read the script maybe 2-3 times. I read it as an actor to know the journey and the trajectory of Alex's characterizations. I read it as a director. So when you read as a director, you will know every aspect of the script, the location, the props, the inserts, the shots to be made, the essential scenes wherein you reveal a certain secret, the plot twists, the climax, all of that was taken into consideration. And I also read it as a producer, since we have a budget that we have to work on. So ganun siya ka-tedious. But I had fun doing it. It's just, it took a toll on me physically. Sleepless nights, sakit ulo, sakit katawan. Small price to pay, pero very fulfilling.
Alden, since nabanggit na rin yung term suspense thriller, I interviewed you before, virtual video call pa for your concert. And I remember you saying na favorite K-drama mo nun is yung The Guest, kasi nga may
The Guest.
Yeah. Yun nga, yung genre na yung mystery, suspense thriller. So yung mga, ang dami ngayon 2023, di ba, na nag-premiere.
Yeah.
Ganong genre,
Ganong
may
genre.
mga pinapanood ka pa.
Yes. But yes, ito kasi, parang since it's not a remake, I tend not to watch any film related to it. Kasi just for the sake of, I don't wanna make biases with my shots. I want it to be kung paano ko siya nakita, how I read the script. Kasi ang hirap nun, parang like for example, a very bad example is when you're painting. When you're painting and then meron kang model or you're looking at something as an inspiration. Sometimes kasi yung idea mo is more than the inspiration. But since you have an inspiration, you're distracted. Oh, kailangan ito lang yung kopyahin mo But you know to yourself, hindi mas kaya ko pa meron pa akong different take. So, do you want, I save myself from that thought process na kailangan kong mag-push and pull between the materials that I've seen versus the vision that I have for the scene. So, yes, of course, I've seen quite a fair share of mga court-related films, namely A Few Good Men by Tom Cruise, yung mga ganun. But gone are the days where the lawyers do grandstands. Grandstands meaning tatayo with flamboyant movements. Hindi na po siya ngayon ganun. And then I also watch mga current events like the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. So may mga inspiration ako na kinuha doon, but more on the characterization. Most particularly Heaven's role. I wanted her to somehow pick up how calm and firm and authoritative si Camille Vasquez, the lawyer of Johnny Depp. Sabi ko, I want to see that in you. And true enough, after the first, si Heaven kasi nakakatawa sa kanya after I first presented the film to her, the concept to her. She had done her own study. Pumunta siya sa San Juan trial court, watched litigations as well, without me knowing it. So I was surprised. So that happened before our actual immersion na dalawa kami. So I mean, you know, I think I'm very confident with the material. All of the actors are, syempre, no less than lang naman yung mga nabanggit ko kanina, di ba? Would you think that they will say yes to this if the concept itself is mediocre? I don't think so. Kasi they have been also here in the industry for quite some time. They know what's a good project, and kung ano yung hindi magandang project. So, nailatag sa kanila ng tama with the right perspective and the right messaging. Sinabi ko, ano ba yung goal ng film? What's the message of this film? Kaya lahat kami, we started off with the right foot.
Speaking of Heaven Paralejo, personal choice ba o yung management po yung nag-choice na maging leading lady niya dito sa film?
You know, I've seen Heaven already. We have thought of Heaven prior to Boss Vic's suggestion. Wow. So nag-match.
Perfect.
Di natatapos.
Yes, that film. Doon siya nanalo ng award.
MMFF.
So, you know, and Heaven was also at the point of her career na she wanted to do something different, na away from the typical sweet, you know, chick flick concepts. So parang, I think this is it. This is something serious for you. And I'm telling you guys, she delivered. She delivered. I was amazed watching her. Na, you know, ang sarap kasi sa feeling na kahit first-time director ka, sineryoso ka ng mga katrabaho mo. That's the most rewarding feeling, and that's very empowering on my end.
Kasi Alden, yung takeaway na lang ng mga manonood, ano yung gusto mong makuha ng audience after watching this film? Ano yung gusto mong maramdaman nila?
After you watch Out of Order, basically, this is about a film where you question yourself hanggang saan ka ba magbe-bend for approval. Until when? That is, until when will you bend for approval of the public or the norm? That's what we call it. And at that expense of bending for approval, are you willing to compromise your values and morals with this? Are you gonna compromise your integrity with this? Na, you know, being here in our generation right now, na parang approval is very relevant. Parang everyone's seeking approval with everything, like with social media. Lahat gusto, ano sasabihin ng tao? Gusto ko yan ng tao makita to, etc. And most of the time also, parang if you have good core values and you're fighting for what is right, are you gonna bend to the norm of the I don't know, the villains, for a lack of a better term. Dahil kasi minsan ganun eh. Sa sobrang daming kasamaan sa paligid, just for you to belong, kahit mabuti ka, kasi you feel like you're alienated from this group or from these happenings. Magpapakasama ka ba? Magpapakasama ka ba para mabilong ka? I mean, hanggang saan yung tests ng pag-bow down to society when it comes to wrongdoings and evil actions. So, yun, parang what we want the audience to see also, if you have good in you, regardless of your stature in life, where you are, you're rich, you're poor, you're middle class, you're a lawyer, a non-lawyer, you have to fight for what is right. If you feel like you're doing the right thing and you think that deep in your core, you are up for something good, fight for that. As long as you know to yourself, wala kang ginagawang masama, you're not stepping on anyone, and you know at the end of the day, you have good intentions. That's the message that we want to impart to the viewers of Out of Order.
Fresh from the success of 5 breakups, do you have any pressure dito sa film na to na Out of Order if magustuhan din ng mga tao?
This is up for streaming, but we're looking at the possibility of having a theatrical release also. So, we'll let you know, but ganun lang siya eh. Ako, whenever I watch, like what's happening now with 5 breakups and Family of 2, we had the privilege to watch the film prior to its screening. So yun yung nakakatawa. Yun yung sana ma-encourage yung producers and directors to let the actors see the film in full before its full bloom of promo, its screening sa cinemas. But siguro yung iba lang kasi ayaw ipakita, baka pag nakita ng actors, may mga isipin silang shots na nawala. Baka sabihin, isuggest ganun. But I am a fan of, you let them see first, then you wait for their feedback. Kasi like what's happening to me, nakita ko yung 2 films ko ahead eh. Like Family of 2 right now, which is showing for the Metro Manila Film Fest. Napanood ko na siya eh. So pag ganun kasi, whenever I watch my films before it actually it's publicly released, mas nagiging confident ako more over the box office. I know it's a must. It's yun, again, coming back from diba? It's a generalization and culmination of approvals from people, feedback. Okay, blockbuster, box office, ganyan. But if I know to myself that we have a good and proper film, those things won't hurt me as much. Na kapag nakita ko siya, as long as I know, this is just my only take on that, as long as I know we have a good material, we have a great storytelling, our story is compelling, relatable, relevant, I'm good. Kahit sabihin ng iba na parang baka sinasabi ko lang kasi pressured ako for the box office, believe me guys, hindi po ako after nakikitain. Kasi bonus yun. Bonus na lang na nagustuhan siya ng lahat. Pero yun talaga yung reason also bakit natin to ginawa is for the public. Para magkaroon sila ng bagong mapapanood. But ako, my opinion, pag ako yung nakapanood and then from my take on it, okay, maganda. I'm okay. But syempre hindi tayo magre-relax doon. Of course, we have to do our fair share of promos as well. We have to send the message na, why do you need to watch this film? That doesn't mean we have to relax. But I mean, my emotions are relaxed already kapag nakita ko na we have come up with a great film.
Last one na lang po siguro, I guess. You mentioned great actors like si Sir Noni Benjamino, si Bisandra de Rosario, among others. Do you have anyone else sa wishlist mo that you hope to direct in the future?
Ako sana talaga kung bigyan ng chance, Dingdong Maria.
Wow.
Mr. Christopher De Leon, Vilma Santos, Nora Honor, mama ko, Miss Sharon Cuneta. Yeah, so, and also the new actors who's coming in. Na iba rin kasi, parang at this age, parang for me, yung directing kasi is sinisimplihan ko lang siya on my end. Kumbaga, but I'm more leaning into parang if I have the time, I will study it properly, more academically, para at least I know what I want, the lens, the lighting, every technicalities of the film, memorize ko siya. But for me kasi, yung baptism of fire ko with directing is just putting my imaginations into reality. Ganun po siya tinig.
Lang, since mas nagpo-produce ka na ngayon ng movies, may plan ka bang mag-produce in the future ng something that will integrate your other passion ba, which is gaming?
Of course, yes, that's into consideration, but just to tickle your imagination, we have a concept right now that is, when we were brainstorming this, we were very emotional. The writers, myself, because itong project namin is, hindi ko pa talaga ito pwedeng i-share, but it's gonna be socially relevant. Kasi sobrang, it's a no-brainer. Pag nakita niyo siya, okay, kaya pala. So, ang galing kasi nun, the concept was laid down to us, okay, good yan. Then after one of our pre-productions for Out of Order, si Direk Ryan Evangelista, our creative director, sabi niya, Direk, ito yung music. So nakaupo ako dyan habang nagliligpit ako ng mga computer ko. Nakaisip ako agad ng ending. Then when I said the ending, all of us became emotional.
Wow.
Well, I was telling the story of the ending. Then from the ending, sabi ko, yun na tayo. Yun na yung ending. We work backwards. How will we make that ending relevant and basta. So yun ang aabangan nila for next year. Baka gawin ko na siya.
So aside from that, happy 13th anniversary po.
Oh
no?
yes, thank you so much. Bukas, what the?
Yes, as an Alden fan, so Alden fan po ako from Aldenites, kina Tita, Tita Ivy. Ayun. So do you have any concert po, or do you miss, para may offer din sa mga fans?
Ayan, so right now, usap muna kami ng bossing ko, si Boss Vic, and of course with the approval of GMA as well. Papayagan nila ako to do a concerts here and then, kasi na-bring up na rin yun sa lamesa. Napag-usapan na rin yun. But, we can't really, let's cross the bridge when we get there, sabi nga.
Last two questions.
Ay.
May tatanong lang ako about Mobile Legends.
Okay.
Sisingit mo ba?
Sure. Ngayon,
Oo.
honestly, nagmamount na lang kami ng tournaments eh. But of course, every now and then kung kaya. Pero minsan kasi yung Mobile Legends mo, ibabasa mo siya ng script, itutulog mo siya. So, no time. But we are still, esports kasi as one of the subsidiaries of Myriad Corporation. Ako yung doon that's my baby. So, stay tuned kayo guys. Marami pa yan.
Si Gushon pa rin ba yung main?
Di bago na eh. Sino nga yung assassin?
Yung kapatid niya, Gushon.
Si Amon ba? Amon?
Oo, si Amon.
Si Amon. Yun. Mas yun ako. Kaya lang hindi siya meta ngayon.
Siya leader.
Message to your fans na lang po.
And to everyone, to all the people who have supported me since day one, thank you so much for all your love and support with every projects that I've done, for the confidence of trust, and for believing in me. That, kahit paano, why I'm doing this is to pay it forward to the industry, to give back to the industry that changed my life drastically from a nobody to someone who was able to pick up his family from the ground and build a comfortable environment for them. And this is my way of paying forward to the industry as well, who has been so good to me in all aspects. Everything that I am now is because of Philippine show business. So this is my way of sharing what I've learned from that journey. So thank you po sa inyo.
Thank you so much.
po, sir.
Salamat po!